Yeah, you want the sound to pick up for sure. No, it wasn't a big deal. Even now when people get on the bus, they tend to go to the back, unless you're in a wheelchair. Even the wheelchair person go to the back and get on the bus so they could be in the back. Yeah. Amazing. Are we ready, James?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, almost. We're streaming and we're gonna get started soon. You heard me?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. It's Men History Month. Did y'all know that? This is August, right? It's Men History Month. Amazing, huh? Good morning. Welcome to Fellowship. I am Jesse Lee Peterson, and you can get involved by going to our YouTube chat line, and Hate will pass on your questions and comments to me. And happy Men's History Month, by the way. Good morning, y'all, again. Happy Men's History Month. Happy Men's History Month. Y'all don't sound happy about it. Happy Men's History Month. August is Men's History Month. And so I'm not wearing a jacket today, it's too hot. And I'm standing, and Nick is on the lookout in case I pass out. Any questions? Okay.
So I just want to give a recap of my week. And,
Okay, absolutely.
I think I have like maybe.
I heard from so many doctors, well, not so many, but I heard from several doctors about the fear they have being doctors. And when they heard you last week, they could relate to what you were saying.
Oh.
Ain't there something we got a doctor that's afraid? I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, so I went through the week at work, like this old, strange, like anger spirit came out when I got to work. Because we found out that the review or whatever it wasn't for me, it was for the other doctor. So right away when I saw it, the devil.
Oh, you thought it was a criticism about your work.
Yeah, so
Right.
there was a criticism, and I double checked it, and it wasn't for me. It was for a different person that works there. And I went and I told them, like, hey, you know, what's going on with this? You know, can we take this off and put it on the other person's thing? And they're like, ooh, okay, we didn't. Yeah, how did you see that? I'm like, what do you mean I checked it? Like, you know, I checked it, so I saw it. So, but yeah, the devil was, you know, the whole time like, oh, look, they didn't tell you. They knew and they didn't tell you. They just thought it was gonna go by, and you know, all these thoughts. But I realized I went through the whole week with anger, you know, and this weird childish behavior of like, oh, it's me against the world kind of thing, you know. It was very strange. I realized I was living my whole life like that before, you know, like, and I couldn't believe every day.
Can you have Frankie put his watch away or something? He making noise, and I'm hearing it. You want to play with your watch a little later? We're picking up the sound. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so every day through this week, I had that, you know, weird, you know, whatever it is. And it was so abnormal, like you say, once you start getting used to being present, it's so abnormal being, you know, in that mentally ill state. So my question for all that is, when that happens, there's nothing I could do about it, right? I just have to wait for it to pass.
Somebody else want to respond to that, and then I'll put my 2 cents in.
Okay.
So what do you say to him when you get all those thoughts in the white? When you get all those thoughts about his rating was 3, and it wasn't even for him. He was tripping about that. Then he found out later it was for someone else, and all week his mind running crazy. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
What should he do in those moments?
I'll just say, like, just quiet your mind just like stay away from the thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of because like the same thing he was going through, like I was going through it, like super going through it, and basically the thoughts were just hounding me, and yeah, really I was just like tuning into the thoughts and like really going with whatever the thoughts were saying, like as far as the emotions go, and then like after like 4 days, I was like, you know what, I just kind of like relaxed really inside my body. And then, yeah, I just really just got serious and decided like, you know, I'm not gonna tune into the thoughts really. And then like the thoughts were like over there and I'm over here. And yeah, I've been good for like the past few days. So yeah.
If you want to overcome them, you got to live with them. You got to be aware that they're there and literally do nothing about it. Go to work, be afraid if that's what you're feeling. But you can't, if you want to overcome this, there's nothing you can do about it but be aware and live with it, do nothing about it, and then help will come, and he will take them away from you. But if you make any effort to do anything about it, avoid work or blame someone else, you're only giving it life. But there's nothing else you can do about it.
And then, so the awareness is the main thing, right?
It's the awareness.
Right.
Because all of us are unaware until we finally wake up. And then, but we don't know that we're asleep. We don't even know that we're unaware until finally some awareness come in. And it's a little bit, it's a very little bit of awareness. I'm like, what the? But even that little awareness lets you know that you're unconscious. And then you want more and more, and you start working on yourself, and you're overcoming the darkness of ideas and darkness of plans and everything. And as you overcome it, more light is coming and coming and coming. Right. But there's nothing you can do about it.
Now, what if I was aware, of myself calling it like me, if that makes sense? I was aware of myself going with it for a little bit. You know, even like the receptionist was like, what is this? Like, this is a new look on you. This doesn't fit you. Like, your eyes even look different. Like, what's going on?
What do you mean by it? You were looking crazy or something?
I just I just had this like attitude, like whatever, you know. It was just like whatever. And everything they were asking me, I was like, I don't know, like leave me alone. They were like, what happened to you? What happened during your break? I was like, and I said, nothing happened. This is me, you know. Just, you know, get out of here. This is me. And I saw myself saying that, and I was like, why did I say that? This is not me. This is like a childish me.
So you were aware of yourself being crazy?
Yeah. And I couldn't stop it. That was the funny part. I was just watching myself be this crazy, like, F everybody. Like, I don't know.
And you were acting that way at work?
At work, yeah.
With employees?
With employees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why your boss didn't fire you?
It's a good question.
Did he know you were doing it?
I don't think so. No, it was very subtle. It wasn't like I was going crazy.
You're just acting kind of bitchy.
Right, exactly. Usually I'm very, yeah. I was very calm at work usually, but those few days I was just kind of like, I don't know, leave me alone. You know, like.
How should he have handled that, Les?
Well, I kind of, as I'm hearing his story, I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, like, if one review can send me in a spiral, if one review can do all of these things to me, I would be glad or happy for that, to see that one, because it's showing me, if I was in his shoes, what's too important to me.
Right.
And what I care about too much. And if I were to see that, I would try to drop that right then and there. See that what's way too important to me.
But he wasn't able, he didn't drop it. Instead, he became bitchy.
Yeah.
If people asked him a question, and he would go, "Oh, forget you. Hey, your mama." And, what should he have done? Was he watching himself being bitchy?
Was he watching himself being
That's
bitchy?
your question, right?
Yeah,
Speaking to the mic.
Is that like awareness? Was
Is that
I aware?
awareness when he was acting that way? Is that awareness?
I mean, he's
That's a
seeing,
good question.
the way that I see it, he's seeing himself doing it, but he's still going with it instead of doing nothing about it.
Right, but was it awareness when he saw himself acting that way?
Yeah, I would say so. He saw something come out of him, but I think the difference is there's like a, if I'm feeling a certain way and I can see myself feeling a certain way, but I react to it,
Right.
I'm going with it. I'm aware of it, but I'm still going with
You
it.
still gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know
okay.
if that is actual true awareness, if I can still see it, but yet I still participate.
So if you saw yourself about to go bitchy,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, well, I'm about to go bitchy off on that. And so you would still go bitchy? Even though you know you're doing it, you would still do it?
If I wanted to fight, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I wanted to fight, yes. But if I didn't want to fight, then I don't think I would.
Would you be aware that you're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You'd be aware.
Yeah.
All right. Amazing. What do you say to that? When he was going bitchy on the people, he asked, am I aware that I'm going bitchy? Was he aware when he was doing that?
I would say no.
And why you say no?
If he was aware, I think he would stop himself, and he didn't. So I would say he's not aware.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you say to that?
They make good points. I don't know. I just know it was
Oh.
painful watching me do that. It was painful. I know that for sure.
Did you do it in front of women too?
Yeah, I work with all women, so it's just, you know.
Oh, you were with all women?
Yeah.
And you were doing that in front of them?
Well, when they were asking me questions, usually I try to help them out. But
Right.
this week I was just like, nah, I don't know, just whatever. You know?
Was he aware of it?
No.
Was he conscious?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have had a little bit of awareness because, I don't know, he's been listening to this stuff for a while. And you know how I think if people here are like, they're looking for something, right? And so you get a little bit of help, right? So
Right.
even in that darkest, something was still there that he could come back to. But he if he was totally aware, he just, because that's what we were doing before we were paying attention. That's the exact same thing. We're just one with those feelings and one with the of being offended, one with the whatever.
Amazing. One last person want to respond to that. Yes, Dave. Was he aware that he was being that way?
He brought up the point that he's always felt that it's been him against the world.
Right.
There is no him.
What?
There is no you.
Right, but was he aware in that moment he was acting that way? He was acting it out. Was he aware that he was doing that? Was he conscious?
No, it was an evil spirit in him, I guess.
So what now?
No, he wasn't aware.
He wasn't aware?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Amazing. You were not aware because awareness would stop you from doing it. You wouldn't be able to do it if you could see that you're doing it. You were unconsciously aware that you were doing it. You knew you were being that way, but you would say, oh, leave me alone, this is me, I'm just being myself. That wasn't unless somebody said, that wasn't yourself at all. Right. It was not you at all. Had you been aware, you would have known that and not gone. Even if you did it one time and you caught yourself really being aware, you wouldn't have done it a second time. You wouldn't have been that way all day long. You didn't want to have coffee with them or anything.
Right.
I'm sorry?
I said right.
I can't hear you.
I said right.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Acting just like a little woman.
Yeah, it was so
In an office
weird.
full of women. No, you wasn't conscious. It's the awareness that prevents us from being that way. And you see that it's not you that want to act that way.
So that just happened because I went unconscious, really?
Yes,
But that means that spirit is still in there, so.
of course.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that for that review to bring that out like she was saying, I guess it's worth it to see that it's in there.
It was worth it if you had stopped yourself in the middle of it. Let's say that you were acting that way with a person at work, and you're like going off and being stupid, and just stop right there, you would have shot the devil. You would have been aware. But if you went along with it all day long, you were not aware.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I shocked the devil or not.
No, you didn't.
I don't think. Yeah.
The devil had a party with you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was. I realized how draining it is on the physical too.
It is.
It's like I was toast at the end of the week.
Doesn't that sound like your mama?
It sounds
That's
like
been a long week. She's all worn down from being benchy all week. Oh, this has been a heavy, long week. Lord, I'm so tired. But if you'd been conscious, you'd have been fresh at the end of the week.
Yeah, true. So I just got to take this L and just move on, right? There's no salvaging this.
You know, you can't go back and redo it. You got to catch it now because all you have is right now. You can't relive it because it only exists right now. Amazing.
I learned something about the control thing too from that situation.
Okay.
I could share it later.
No,
during
go
the
ahead.
biblical. But yeah, I realized the more I was trying to control this whole stupid like review situation, the worse it got. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The worse it gets.
Uh,
Because
what-
we can't control anything.
Yeah, like I wanted them to write the appeal the way I wanted it written, you know, not the way the boss wanted it written. So the more I tried to like control the situation, I got more angry. So zero control. There is no control.
So you had a rough week, huh?
Yeah, I did.
I don't blame you for being here today. You need Jesus.
For real.
But
Yeah.
but there's no judging though. Just realize all week I was in my head.
I know, I realized it was all devil all week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not me at all.
Right on.
But yeah.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
How did your patients act this week?
On the patient side, it was cool because I didn't really care about performing anymore. So I just went through the day with no opinion about how I did or how I didn't do.
Right on.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
But when I got out of the treatment room, it was like, all right, I'm back to, I'm mad now. So, yeah,
What a mess, huh?
a mess. That's the only word to describe all this. It's a mess.
It's a mess. It's a real mess. And the thing about it, it's an unnecessary mess.
Yeah.
It's not even necessary. When Alessa said that if you had caught it and you were happy about catching it, it'd have been over right then. Mm-hmm. But you were not catching it. You were like going with it and just having a ball.
And I realized the thoughts were trying to make me judge that I'm not catching it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, you're still going with it. You're
Yeah.
still angry. So it's crazy. There's layers to it. It's just,
It's insane.
it's insanity.
That's
yeah.
why the whole world is insane. Everybody is insane. If you pay attention, especially when you start over, you're going to see how crazy people are. They're like, "Ugh, everybody crazy,
Yeah, I was
except baby Jessica's daddy.
I was thinking.
Everybody like crazy. That's why Christ said we got to overcome the world. And then you'll be in this world and you will see all the craziness happening out there, but it won't be happening in you. Everybody crazy. I saw this, we reported on a story where this woman killed her 3 children. She had told her husband, according to the report, earlier that week or a week before that she was having these thoughts about killing her children. And so I think he took her to the psych ward, but they didn't keep her or something. I don't have the story exactly how it happened. But he came home one day and she had little kids and she had choked them to death. And then she jumped out the window. And the devil was, well, she didn't say devil, but it was in her mind to do that. That's everybody.
I was actually thinking that on the way home one day. I was like, wow, if everyone is dealing with this little bit of like what I just went through, that's like, no wonder the world is, going crazy.
Hell is inside of human beings. So don't be afraid to go to hell. You're already in hell. Some people are afraid of dying because they don't want to go to hell. The reason they're afraid of dying because they don't want to go to hell because they're already in hell. Because fear is hell itself. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. What you gonna do, bad boy?
Yeah, I always like to end it on like a learning thing, but I'm grateful for the awareness, really, to see
Yeah.
what's happening in me now. Because before I was just living like this, you know.
Right. But make sure at work you watch it, because you don't want to act like the women at work. You're the only man.
Yeah, yesterday though at work, I realized it was gone. It was, you know, I stopped doing it.
Oh, okay.
I went back to normal, like, you know. Yeah.
Amazing.
It was for those 2 days. It was really heavy. But
Well, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Yeah.
But every human being has the same problem. Everybody, when I counsel with people around the world, the complaints are the same, the cause is the same, they're in their mind, they're angry, and they all hate their mama. Nobody loved their mama because she did it to them. But they didn't know all I had to do was forgive her so I could start my own journey. And the relationships are the same, the tears are the same, everything's the same in every family. And in all families, nobody likes each other. Mama, husband, children, brother, cousin, Leroy, and Uda, and nobody likes each other. Isn't that amazing? And everybody like, it's the family. It's about the family. I love the family. The family hate one another, like the stranger on the street. And that's mind-blowing to me. And nobody wanted anything to do with the family. I don't want to go to a family reunion. That's stupid. Or they'll go and they'll pretend to love one another. And then as soon as the reunion's over, they talk about, what does she have on? Why was he all dancing like that? Did you see Uncle Joe? He was drunk. They thought that but at the party, everybody loved each other. It's all phony. It's no love. What a mess, huh? Welcome to hell. And I used to wonder why human beings are so mean to each other. But we don't love one another. There's no love. Anything else?
no, I'm good for now. But yeah.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you forgave both parents and all that.
I did, but I realized thoughts of hating my mother always want to come back. I just try to let them pass.
Yeah.
Because when I deal with other women, I notice they're just like my mother.
Right.
The way they behave, everything. The reaction they want out of me, it was just like her. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. What a mess, huh?
A huge mess. That's all it is.
Well, stay with it. It will get better if you stay with it, and it is working. Once you allow the light come in, it stays with you unless you just don't want it. But the devil tells you that it's not working. Oh, you messed up today, so it's not working. He's lying to you. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. No such thing as true thought.
Yeah, last night my room was pitch black, and my head tilted up a little bit, and this bright light hit my face, and then I hunched over during the silent prayer, of course.
Repeat that.
Last night I was doing the prayer, and my room was pitch black, but my head tilted up for a second, and this bright light hit my forehead, really bright. And like it was almost like a body couldn't handle it, and it just hunched me forward
Oh, okay.
really hard. So
Well, whatever happens, let it happen. You just watch it. Don't call it good or bad.
right. I shouldn't say, "Oh, that's the light hitting me." Like,
No.
Yeah.
Because you see it's the light without thinking that that's the light.
All right.
And it may have been, but don't say it.
Okay.
Because you get back into thoughts.
Gotcha. Don't mention it. Just
Because Satan will present himself as the light. Because now you're expecting the light. And thoughts are from the devil, so if you're expecting the light, Satan's going to come as the light.
okay.
But if you have no ideas or plan, you would know the light.
Is it possible that during the silent prayer that could be like a fake kind of thing happening?
Only if you're in your head.
Okay.
Only if you're doing that.
Not true. No, I'm not in my head. I just let everything go
I know.
during the prayer. So, yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Yep, that's it.
We'll stay with it.
I will.
All right. Any other questions? Yes. Nick, you don't have anyone to help you with the mics today?
I guess I do. I didn't see him.
Go ahead.
Can you wake up in the morning and already feel like you're in the silent prayer?
Yes. As a matter of fact, What will happen if you stay with this, you're going to sleep in the silent prayer, you're going to wake up with it, you're going to work with it, because there will be no darkness, there will only be light. So yes, you can.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was my thoughts trying to take over, but one morning I just woke up and like the first thing that came to my mind is, do you see that you're helpless to your identities? That you can't, you're just like, you're helpless, like, but not in a way where it felt like it was like a dooming kind of feeling. It was like, do you see that you have no control over this, and that this
Right.
is, this is not something you can't fight, you can't do, you can't talk yourself out of it.
Absolutely.
You're completely helpless to it. You just have to live in it.
That's why it's good to do the silent prayer before you go to sleep, so that you can go to sleep in a state of consciousness rather than unconsciousness. And it'll stay with you. The light's never going to leave you. You're going to have to turn away from it back into your imagination. It's not going to leave you. You will have to leave it or him. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, that was my
Did you
only
get over
question.
that feeling of treating your husband? You're like, I don't want to be like this. Are you
Yeah.
done with that?
Yeah, I'm going with it. Like whatever, I mean, I'm letting it happen.
Oh, okay.
If it happens, I'm not trying to stop it. I'm not trying to explain myself. I'm not trying to apologize. I'm not trying to do anything. And the more I'm like almost acting like that did, like, it's just something that it did happen, but I'm not like lingering on it.
Right on.
It just seems like it's getting easier to be kind.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. When you overcome evil, you're going to become a kind person. You're going to be a nice person. You're already nice now. You will become a nice person in the right kind of niceness. Not to try to get something or trick someone or play game, but you will be kinder. Absolutely. Because human beings are not kind now.
So when you do kind of have that where you're like, I see this happening, I'm not trying to make it happen. And you kind of feel like, well, it seems like life is getting a little easier at times. I'm seeing it like easier as in like within the marriage.
Yeah.
Is that just am I like trying to make myself believe that, or is that just that it actually is happening? I'm seeing something is changing.
As long as you're not in your thought about it, then it's changing.
Yeah, I think it's like more of like, it just seems like things are starting to flow slowly but surely easier.
Absolutely.
So,
You will get to a point in life where you have no troubles. Zero problems, period. And Satan along the way, Satan will tell you, oh yeah, no problems. Because he wants you to listen to him so he can bring problem back. Because troubles are just ideas, they're just thoughts.
Yeah.
They're not even real.
Yeah.
They're not real at all. So yes, you're going to get to God said, my ways are easy, my burdens are light. So it would be like, he loves us. He didn't put us here to have troubles. He didn't put us here to fight with one another, be unhappy, and get thrills from making other people unhappy and all that mess. He put us here to be the light of the world so that the world will know that he exists through us, or we will be of love. Men and women. So yeah, it will get lighter. You're really going to go through your day with no troubles at all. Now there'll be craziness happening out there, and you're dealing with the craziness, but you won't feel anything about the craziness. You'll just deal with it accordingly, but it will not be happening to you. And it's amazing to live that way. We don't have any trouble. We have never had any problems in our own whole life. Even when our mama was beating us, they were just beating the body, they weren't beating us. Even when your boyfriend, girlfriend walked away, they walked away, not you. That was happening to them. But you felt like it was happening to you because you think that your thoughts, right? And you're like, please don't go, please come back. Oh, what about my children? Don't take my children. You think something happened to you, you think somebody taking your children. They're not. They belong to God. They don't belong to us anyway.
Yeah, I think I got that part. I really do have a better understanding of that now. I don't need to cling on to my one and only daughter for dear life anymore.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah for her and me. One thing that I did see this week is that work was very, very busy, and not something I could get done in, a week. It's like the workload is quite heavy, and I seen my body having a reaction to that, feeling like it was a heavy load. But then I immediately I was like, it's because you're believing the illusion.
Absolutely. You cannot feel that way unless the thought come first. That's why you have to catch the thought. You can have tons of work to do, and if you never thought about the work, but just practical thinking, it'll be nothing. You deal with it, whatever you can do today, you do it, and you take care of it later, tomorrow. But when you think about it, that's when it feels like a heavy load. I can't wait for this day to be over. All this work, I'm gonna ask for a raise.
The thing of it is I got a very minute raise, and I wasn't asking for it. My boss was just like, I know it's small, but you deserve one. And I was like, hey, I wasn't even putting I wasn't expecting it. But for a second, I was like, they're really squeezing that dollar out of me right now, that extra dollar. But then I had to let it go because I know I also I do enjoy being a good worker. It's not like I don't. I do enjoy it, and I can handle it. And I just know I need to, at times, say, hey, don't get caught up in the illusion. And it's okay to slow down. Slow down. Because when I slow down, I'm clear-minded and I'm not overwhelmed.
You don't have to be all ambitious and all that craziness.
Yeah, I'm completely unambitious, I'll be honest.
Ambitious people crazy. You don't even want to have lunch with ambitious people. They're crazy. But they've been taught to be that way. You can have a life without being ambitious. You can go to work. You can do your job. You can pay your bills. Just one thing at a time. You don't have to be all gung-ho about it and ambitious that look at me, I'm paying all my bills. Look at me, I'm better than that loser over there that can't pay his or her bill. Shame on them. It's all ego. It's just all ego, but we were taught to be that way. That's what's so crazy.
And I've been in the workforce for a long time, Jesse. I started working, I was 14 years old. And it was common in the 80s for women to be boo-hooing at work. I seen that, the stress would get to them, and somebody was crying over work. That was a common thing back then, to see that happening. And it was kind of like, I grew up with thinking that's okay to get overwhelmed and stressed and cry about it.
Yeah. What a mess, huh?
What a mess. It
What a
just makes me
terrible
believe we're
way
not
to
supposed to be
live.
there. We're not supposed to be in the workforce. We can't handle it. That's what it used to make me believe,
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
What a mess.
Yeah.
The world hate us, and we hate them. Amazing. Jesse, yes, sir.
I was going to ask, is anger contagious? Because, I was with my friend, they're a married couple, and his wife comes out and she starts crying about work and just really sad about it and everything. And then when she left, he comes to me and he's like, can you believe she did that? I'm like, well, what did she do? And he's like, she just ruined my whole day. Now I can't get my stuff done because now I have to deal with the fact that she's had a bad day. And I'm like, how does one person's bad day affect your bad day? I mean, I don't.
It's not contagious, but you're overreacting to it. That's why. People love emotions. Emotions make them feel alive. And when that person was acting that way, they felt like they were alive because they were having these emotions about somebody else's issue.
I see. So they were trying to feel alive. So
Yeah.
that makes complete sense.
People don't know that emotional people are dead. You are not alive. Emotions are not from God. And I had so many people tell me that emotions are from God. They're not. Well, God wants us to be emotional. How will we love one another? How will we do this or that? God is a dispassionate God. Satan is an emotional God. And he give you a false sense that you're alive. Emotions are evil. That's why they constantly switch from one thing to another. Love is always the same forever and ever. It never changes. Emotion changes. It doesn't stay together. I love you as long as you're nice to me. I love you as long as you take my side about issues. But if you decide to disagree with me, now I'm teaching you. I don't like you. Emotions are not good, but people think they are. In the same way, they think anger is good. Who will I be if I'm not angry? How would I defend myself if I'm not angry? I'm going to be a doormat if I'm not mad about the way you're treating me. That's so dumb. Isn't that like dumb? No. Just think about this. Why would you be mad about anything? Give me one good reason to be mad about anything. I had to yell at Billy this morning. I was like, what an idiot. But I wasn't mad. But I had to point out the situation. Tell me one reason to be mad about. Think of one good, oh. They telling me I have to stay between here and there, folks. That's what's going on. Okay. One good reason. Give me one good reason to be angry at all about anything. Yes, Daniel.
No, I take it back. I don't want to. I was gonna say someone spit in your face, but for someone to spit in your face, you have to do something pretty bad.
Repeat that.
If someone spit in your face, you'd probably get mad. But if someone's spitting in your face, you probably did something wrong. So you know.
If someone spit in your face and you did nothing wrong, should you be mad about that?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
And why?
I probably would get mad. My initial reaction would probably be mad as hell.
And why?
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting?
Yeah.
How about if they had COVID?
Yeah.
Who agree with Daniel? Someone spat in your face, you get mad. It's a reason to get mad. Right here. If someone spit in your face, you're saying that is a reason to get mad?
Yes.
And why?
If you spit on the ground, you don't spit in my face.
Why not?
Because you don't do that.
Not that they should do it. He's not saying they, but people crazy nowadays.
Yeah,
especially women, they love to spit on you.
But if you spit on me, I could defend myself.
But what, would you get mad?
I wouldn't be mad, but I'll defend myself.
You'll be angry?
No, I don't get angry. I'll defend myself, though.
But he said that that's a reason to get angry. Is
Angry
that
or mad?
Both, it's the same.
Well, no, it's just like a reaction. If you spit on me, I'm just going to come with a, you know. You don't do that. You just don't do that.
And you're going to do it with anger.
No, it's not going to be out of anger. I'm just going to teach you a lesson.
But you won't be mad.
I won't be mad. I'll just teach you a lesson.
What kind of lesson?
Now spit on me.
You going to spit back on them?
No, I'm going to use my hands.
Oh, you're going to knock them out, you think?
Yeah.
What the?
Well, you spat on me.
Who agree with that? Okay, right here behind you.
I mean, I half agree with it. I think I would support him punching somebody if they spat in his face. Yeah.
And why? I mean, I'm not saying you're not supposed to defend yourself when someone attacks you physically, but why do you have to be mad to do it?
I guess you don't have to be mad. I think it's natural to be mad.
It's natural to be mad?
I think so.
What's
yeah.
natural about that?
I don't know. I just think it would be. I can't imagine. Actually, I could imagine if that happened to me. I might not get mad. Actually, I might laugh and think it was so absurd and silly that I would just probably laugh it off. But if somebody.
But if you got mad, it's natural to get mad about it. Natural to get mad about that.
You know, I don't know. I don't want to say yes or no. I know. I understand where you're coming from.
Where am I coming from? Where am I coming from? What the?
You got me. I don't know. I get it. It's not the you. You don't have to react in anger. It's not a. I don't know how it helps the situation at all. But I mean, if somebody uses violence against you or spitting, I mean, it's so out of the bounds of normal behavior that it makes sense to get angry about that.
It makes sense?
I think so for most
Why
people.
does it make sense?
Because, and maybe you disagree with this, but I think God gave us certain emotions, certain reactions and I think there's a reason for them, and they can be used incorrectly, but I think they can be used correctly too.
So you think God gave you emotions to use in the right way?
I'm not convinced of that, only because I listen to you.
You said it.
I know, because I'm not 100% sure either way.
About God give you emotions?
Yes, because I do understand your view on things about how they are
But
all
not just
from.
my view.
No,
you
I
want to
know.
understand the truth.
Yeah, no. That's. I know I think you're appealing to the truth. That's why I listen to you and I come here, because I think there's truth in it.
And so you think God gave you emotions? Some emotions that
I think quite possibly, yes. I'm not married to it.
you're not married to who? What a mess.
I'm not married to the idea. I'm not.
To what idea?
To the idea that God gave us emotions for a reason.
But where are you getting that idea from there?
That idea just, I don't know, my head.
Where?
My head.
And what have we said about the head?
I know. I know. I don't know if I have much more to say about it.
All right.
I think your way of seeing it.
It's not my way.
I know. I'm just using that as a way to
for
communicate.
conversation
Yeah.
purposes.
For conversation purposes.
All right.
That way of seeing it, let's put it that way. I think there's a lot of truth to it. I don't know if it's either or in all situations.
You
That's
don't know
all.
if it. So
Yeah,
you think
I don't
maybe
know if I'm convinced.
Some situations
Yeah,
you can get angry.
I'm open to that idea. I'm not 100% convinced that all emotions all the time are all from the devil.
Where do they come from?
Maybe they come from God.
Can you get emotional, become emotional without a thought first?
No.
And our thoughts from God.
That's another thing. I'm not one way or the
Oh,
other.
okay.
It's not binary for me. I do understand that. I do believe that there are many ideas that, yes, for sure, come from the devil. But I also believe there's a degree of choice that we all have.
What choice do you have?
You have a moral choice to make.
What's a moral choice?
A moral choice is when, if let's say a bad thought comes into your head, you have the opportunity of whether to say green light or red light, right? I don't believe, for example, that I do believe in evil, for example. I do think that there's an element to choice there.
Right.
I don't think that it's not them at all, right? And I think there are certain people who have said, yes, I am in contact with the devil, I know the devil, and I've made my moral choice, I want the devil, and he's the one I'm going to go with.
How do you make a moral choice, and how do you know what's moral?
You know what's moral because, well, that's from God. God declares what the moral laws are.
So you think that God would give you a moral choice to be angry or not?
Possibly, yeah.
So then why did he say of ourselves we could do nothing?
I don't know. I don't know the Bible very well.
Me either. I know you said that. If we have a more choice, why he said we could do nothing? We don't know nothing. We can do nothing. We don't know what we want. We don't know what to pray for or anything. That doesn't sound like a moral choice to me. Something wrong with God, huh?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to ask AI or something that question.
Amazing. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Unless we want to respond that being angry if someone spat in your face, is that a time to be mad?
I don't think so,
And
because
why
I'm
not?
only seeing it in two different ways. If somebody's spitting in my face, if we're going with like a hypothetical here where I did nothing wrong, that person has to be crazy. That person has to be, yeah, it has to be crazy, and I would be just as crazy to respond in anger. If a person is unhinged enough to spit in my face and I want to fight them, I'm just as unhinged as that person.
Is there ever,
And
ever a time to be mad
No,
about
I don't-
anything?
I don't think
For
so.
any reason?
I don't think so.
Or you don't, and why not?
Because anger makes you crazy.
It does.
And I don't want to
Anyone that has anger is crazy.
And I don't want to wander around the world like a crazy, angry person.
Okay.
And so I don't think anger is ever like a warranted response for anything.
Okay. Amazing. Frankie, that's all you have?
So I've not had anybody spit on me purposely to get me upset.
They spit on you accidentally?
Yeah,
To make you happy?
They have a
Did they
juicy
do it to make you
conversation.
happy?
Very deep, juicy conversation, and so. But what I've noticed in my life is that, the times that situations where I got angry, mostly in fights, but it was more fear.
But is there, if someone spat on your face,
I don't know. It hasn't
is
happened
that
to me.
is that a reason to get mad?
I hope not for me.
But
I
you don't know for sure?
Yeah, because I've not been in it, but what could happen? I know what happens when you get angry, because I've been in kind of lightweight situations, fighting, boxing, and things like that. And the people that are angry when they're boxed, there's a power that a man has when he's angry, and so that power. A lot of men get used to it and they live in it, and it's an intimidation.
But there is no power in anger.
Well, I'm telling you.
Even for a boxer.
Okay, so let's get off of the Bible. Let's get into
I said boxer.
Well,
even when a person is boxing and they are mad at boxing, it's because both of them are unconscious, and they're both fighting with this anger thing. Somebody will eventually knock each other out. Real power is for that boxer who fight without anger.
yes.
And that's rare, though.
So what happens to that person that has the anger? This is what happens. They end up not breathing, or they breathe too much. Both ways they pass out. That's how I've actually experienced it. And I've seen somebody, a professional that wasn't angry, was extremely calm, very calm, no tension in them. They're fighting without the anger.
I know what the point.
They
The question is, somebody made about what Daniel said. If someone spat, I think Daniel said it right. If someone spat in your face,
Yeah.
that's a reason to be angry.
I'll tell you, for me.
Are you saying it is
for
or
me,
not?
For me, if I wasn't angry, I would fake it.
What does that mean?
I would fake the anger. Fake the anger.
No, is that a reason to be angry?
I told you that I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if that situation came up with me, I would either fake it.
Fake what? Not being angry or being angry?
Being angry. Yeah.
You would fake being angry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And why?
Like a boxer, you show a serious face that this is a serious situation, because it could be this person could be trying to get you aroused to do something. It's like a pre-fight. When I was a kid, we would pre-fight. We would tap each other, and then the taps
But why
would
would
become
you fake anger? I don't understand. Why? Just tell me clearly
strength.
why.
Strength. Because it
But
has,
there's no strength in anger.
okay, to get off of the Bible and in the street,
I didn't say the Bible, I said anger.
okay, okay.
What the?
Strength.
Okay. What am I missing that he's saying that? 'Cause
He's
I'm
trying to
black
say
and slow, it
that
could be
he's,
me.
well, he's saying that, well, I don't know if he really answered your question, but he's saying that if he was in that situation, he'd fake anger because it can show intimidation and all that. But, you know, even with him saying that, that means you're saying you're not angry and you're being strategic. So that's still not anger. So I still don't know if Frankie believes if Daniel is correct or
Right,
not
I don't know either.
in his anger with that situation.
Right here.
Yeah, I won't be angry or mad. Like fighting, I train, so I have 3 fights per week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? But if you spit in my face, it's not gonna be out of anger or I'm mad. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Really?
Yeah,
So you train people to fight?
I train to fight, yes.
And
And I don't
so-
train out of, I'm sorry.
And so if someone spit in your face, you gonna knock them out because you know how to fight?
No, it's not because of that. It's because there's things in life that you do and things in life that you don't do. That's one of them things that you just don't do.
So come up here, I'm gonna spit in your face, see what happens.
I won't do that.
You going down, buddy.
I wouldn't volunteer
I train
to.
too. No, I'm playing. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Don't come up here. You embarrass me. Do you believe that Christ got angry when people spat in his face? And they
No.
did it with pure hatred.
Ooh. No.
Why would you do it as a son of God?
Ooh. I'm just. We all are like on different stages in this walk of life, holding on God's unchanging hand, right? I'm just not there yet. You just
Repeat
said
that?
we all in different stages. Like you say, go to the top floor and this floor.
Right.
I'm not on that floor. You can spit on me and just walk away with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I do know that anger is not a way to deal with it.
It won't be anger. That's what I'm saying. It won't be anger. It's just like, you do that, I'm just going to do this.
Okay. Well, you're a fighter, no wonder.
Well, it's anybody. It's like common sense. It should be like, that's what you do. You don't let people just spit on you.
Well, if it's an old lady that's spit on you.
A what?
I don't think an old lady spit on me.
A whole what?
What if it's an old lady spitting on you?
Right.
It's a nasty loogie.
Yeah, old lady. Yeah.
How about an old lady? You knock her out?
No. No.
She walk past you, and you having fun, and she look at you and see you black with a bald head, and she just spit on you. You bald-headed nigga, rah.
No, I have to
Would you
charge
fight
it.
her?
No, I have to charge it to the game. But somebody my age or something like that,
Right.
you just don't do that.
Amazing. Okay, that's amazing. I want anyone want to add to any of that? I want you to know there is another world. There's truly another world. And this world is real, it's life, it's not emotional in the way you think of emotions, it's not angry, it is not dark, it is pure light all the time. And it's love, but you can't imagine, you can't even think what that means. Because your thinking kind of a love is not love. In this world, it is within us. There is another reality. And you're never going to go all the way into that world until you stop reacting and responding to thoughts. You cannot do it. You literally got to stop repeating these thoughts over and over again. Even when they come and they tell you about, it's like you in the kitchen and you making dinner and you just got off the phone having a good conversation on the phone. You're busy making dinner, you hang up the phone, and then out of nowhere, you're all by yourself in the quiet and a wave of pain just come. And you're like, what the? it's just a wave of pain, and you wonder, what happened? Most people don't pay attention to the waves of pain, though. But a wave of pain comes because a thought comes, because right now you're by yourself, you're not on the phone, and a wave of pain comes. And because you didn't catch that thought, it becomes painful to you. You feel it all in your body and everything. And you believe that that was you. You believe that was real. And while you're in that thought and feeling this pain, it's just so painful. A lonely pain or anger pain or sad pain or whatever, depressed, judgmental, mental illness, whatever. And because you didn't catch it, another one comes just like that too, and that is great. Now you got to run in the bathroom and get some medication because you say, I'm depressed. I got to take some medication now. You're wrapped up in thoughts. You're never going to know about this kingdom as long as you're reacting and cooperating with thoughts. Now, if you catch these thoughts, because we have to overcome them, we're overcoming. If you start catching them before they fall into emotions, then they will disappear. And this other world will appear to you. And this other world cannot be thought of, cannot be felt, cannot imagine, cannot believe, cannot have faith in or anything, cannot have one idea what it's like. You literally have to live it without thinking it. And I was reflecting on how when I first started this journey, I used to have so much pain, all kind of pain, fear at work, and when I'm by myself, I used to feel the pain of loneliness. I remember, and I mentioned this story, I was working for another radio station, and I was like independent. I was independent thinking, so I was doing my way instead of their way, and they would get mad. And I didn't know what's going to happen the next day. And I would go home from work, and I would just fall out on the couch. I'd walk into the house and fall out. And at that time, I didn't know about thoughts and feelings. I had a glimpse of waking up, but it was so little. It wasn't even enough light, but it was a little light to keep me going. And I was like, you know, God, I don't know what's wrong with me, because the pain, you ever had that pain where it just hurt? All down to here, it just hurt. And I was like, God, you know what, I don't know what's going on here, but if this is what I gotta go through, I gotta go through it. I didn't even know what I was saying. It's just that I didn't know how to overcome the pain. I didn't know the connection to thought and all that mess, right? But I got up and went back to work anyway. And the devil's talking to you on the way to work. Oh, they're going to get you today. It's like the doctor. They're going to get you today, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. What's going to happen when you walk into the building? All kinds of stuff. But I didn't know then, I didn't understand then about thoughts. I didn't know that they were my enemy. But I just went anyway and let it happen, just dealt with it. And I'm so glad that the little light caused me to go to work anyway. And no matter what people were saying, to go anyway. And just do it because the light started to get brighter. And I stayed with the prayer, the silent prayer. I make sure I do it no matter what. Even when I travel, I'm tired on the road, I do it anyway. And I'm so glad now, because now the thoughts are like out there somewhere. They'll come sometime, but I can literally see them coming now. And when you can see them coming, that's when you're catching them. You are not catching them when you're in pain already. You've caught them before they fall into emotions. And that's why I say that Christ said that we should pray without ceasing. You should always know where you are and what you're doing at all times. And you will get to that if you stay with it. You got to bring those thoughts back over and over again. And what's going to happen is you will start, without your effort, you will start living from that world, from within. Christ said, it is done, it is finished, there's nothing else to do but to live. All you got to do is just live, but you got to live from within. And you're going to see all this crazy stuff going on in the world, but you won't be a part of the craziness. You will not be a part of it. You will overcome the world psychologically and emotionally. Your tie to the world is psychologically. You're mentally attached to the world. That will change. because there is another world, the true world inside of us. It is hidden from the children of the devil. And the children of the devil going crazy, but you won't. They won't know you are free on the inside. You will know it. And they will try to hurt you because they get thrills off hurting people, themselves and others. What they're doing to you is what they're doing to themselves. But in this other world, there's literally no thinking at all. You cannot have a relationship with thoughts at all. And so it's a horrible mistake to learn the scriptures and repeat them and learn them intellectually because they make you think that you have it. They make you think that you know what you're talking about, and all you're doing is talking about God and Christ and Mary. They wish Mary. You know you got to be crazy. But you do it because the saint said to do it. Who is the saint that's telling you to wish Mary? God said only have one God. There's only one God. And anything else or any way you put before that, that will become your God and it will control you. And you'll say, well, I'm not wishing. Yes, you are. You'll lie to yourself. But there is truly another world. And I'm black and slow. And the only reason I know about this, and not bragging that I'm grateful and it ain't over, I got to keep going. But I just endure because that little light that came on when I asked God to let me see what was wrong with me, I had all this emotion. I was afraid to deal with women. I would have to cower down to women. None of the guys ever done that, right? The only thing I never really did with women, I never gave them my money. And I think I got that from my father. My dad was cheap. So I think thank God, he passed that on to me. But other than that, I couldn't deal with them. And I didn't know it was connected to my mother. I did not know that at all until I went and forgave my mother. And that's when it changed. I'm like, what the? I was resenting my mother. Whatever you resent, control you. Just like whatever you love, control you. You're not supposed to love nor hate. You will be controlled by it. But in this world, it's like you were mentioned there was no problem. You feel like someday you just don't have any problem. There are no problems. There are no issues. There are no wants. There are no needs. There's nothing. Nothing at all. And that's crazy, but it's beautiful. It is the darndest thing I ever seen, but it's perfect. God's grace is a nothingness. You got to want for nothing, need nothing, have no other God but God. And you're going to be kind to everyone, even your enemy. You won't hate your enemy. You'll speak up, you'll deal with them, but you won't hate them. There is another world, but it's not in our head. You only need thoughts for practical things. Running a business, making dinner, going to the party or whatever. Stupid stuff, right? Well, not stupid stuff, but but that's the only reason you need thoughts. Other than that, and those thoughts come from God, and He lets you use them so that you can make your meal. When you make your meal, you don't need them anymore. You put them aside until you need the next meal. But you can live this life with no thoughts. And it's interesting to live that way. You can go to work that way. You can work with your employees or co-workers that way. But you got to stay out of thoughts. You got to stay away from emotions. We've been lied to that God wants us to be emotional. Satan wants us to be emotional. Do you think Christ would have gone through whatever, all that stuff he had to go through had he been an emotional Christ? He'd been crying every day. Mad, ticked off, and everything, but he knew it wasn't them. See, God knows, and you will come to know if you stay with this, that you have never done anything wrong or right in your whole life since you've been on earth. It's never been you either way. We've been thinking that it was us because we are attached to thoughts. We identified with that when we became angry and we woke up to the darkness. We left home. All you do, you left home, you left the light. And all your life you've been living like it's real life and it's not because you thought it was that. And it's hard for people to let it go because it feels so much like that's who I am. You know, it just feels like it's me. I feel the pain. I feel the attack, you say. I feel the jealousy, the envy, the strife, the revenge. You did me wrong, you say. Nobody ever done anything to you at all. Even if it doesn't even matter the family that you could have grown up in the worst family. You could have had Mimi mama. And nothing ever happened to Mimi, but Mimi cried like something happened to her. And I'm listening to her talking to me, I'm like, what's wrong with you? But she's telling her story like it happened to her, and it didn't. Isn't that crazy? Nothing has ever happened to you at all. It's always been the far self, the thoughts. And it's so, and that's why it's insane. That's why everybody acts insane, because it is insanity. And then the experts tell you, it's not my experts. The experts tell you need a pill, you need medication. You have a messed up mind, whatever they call it. And that medication is going to be solved. Only thing medication does is dumb you down to keep you in the darkness. Now you walk around like a zombie. There are people who think that they smoke mushroom, I guess they smoke it or eat it or something. What is it? Eat it? Yeah. And they think they see God. I'm like, so you think God wants you to get high to see him? Well, God made the pot. God made the drug. No, he didn't. It ain't for you to get high. But there is, I promise you, there's another world. And you will come into this world, and this world is nothing but love. But it's not an emotional love. Not at all. And when you enter into the world, you lay your weapon down. The fight is over. There's literally nothing to fight for at all. No fighting over abortion, no fighting over drag queens, no fighting over whatever they fight over. This or that, and two sides fighting, two devils fighting one another. And no one ever wins. Not both sides losing, the right side and the left, because you're all ego fighting over nothing that's not going to change anyway, because human beings would do what they want to do anyway. And then you say, pass the law. I feel comfortable with another law. And they pass more laws, and then the law, or do you still feel scared? Now you want another law. You still feel scared. Now you want another law. We'll pass a law and take the man to court and take all his children. And then make him pay. And you still feel afraid because that's not a good law. Well, I'm going to keep my kids away from him anyway, or his kids. And you still fight. Lay your weapons down. There's nothing to fight about. It's all a thought. It's all a lie. And we're all the same. None of us is better than any. We're all the same. But when you're fighting, you think you're different. You think you're separate, and you're not. It's just in your mind. We're all the same. What a mess, huh? There is another world, and this world will overtake you when you completely lay your weapon down. When you become a doormat, when you don't think about what others are thinking about you, or you're not thinking about being like someone else, you're not thinking that you're less than or better than, when you're not thinking about your wants, or when you're not thinking about this, you can enter into this other world. You're not going to enter into this world with thoughts. It's not at all. Thoughts hate God. If you went to work and never thought about, oh, I'm not a good doctor, or I got to really, really work hard to make my patients love me. If you never had those thoughts, you'll do a perfect job. And then in a week, you'll relax. But you got those thoughts. It's just thoughts. It's not real. It's just it's an illusion. And when you see that as an illusion, you're going to be like, what the? I can't believe I used to think that way. I can't believe I did those things. I can't believe I acted that way. You're not going to believe you carried on like that. Even right now, if you do stupid stuff, and you ask yourself, why did I do that? What made me do that? Why did I act that way? You start to see then that it's not you. But people don't ask themselves, why did I just react to that situation? Why did I think of these people right now? What made me think about them? You see they're just a thought. The devil bringing up the past or people in your mind, and you think that is you, and then you have pain. Especially if it's something bad. Oh, you have a good feeling. Oh, I used to love that person. That person loved me. I remember when we used to just love one another. It's just a false thought at all. That doesn't exist anymore. That was then, this is now. There is another world, and this I promise you. And for me to be saying that, and I'm black and slow, and I didn't know it even existed, there is another world, and you can enter in, but you gotta work on you. You gotta start taking care of yourself. You gotta start being responsible for you and no one else. Because you're not responsible for anyone else, except your children if you have kids. You're not responsible for any other adult at all. You're only responsible for your life spiritually and financially, but spiritually better. You want a spiritual life, not just spend your whole time in just physical life. Christ said we must worship him in spirit and in truth. You want a spiritual life, but you got to rise above these thoughts. They are not real. No such thing as loneliness or any of that stuff. It's all illusion. It is so crazy because we just all believe it. We think that is real and we believe it. And this is an illusion. Anger is not even real. There's nothing to be afraid about. That's why when you feel anger, you should go into your anger. Oh, I gotta come back. Thank you. I'm crazy. The plant. Yes, and then I tell you, Raymond, Mimi, yes.
Jesse, I didn't say anything.
But you were thinking.
I have been thinking a lot.
And what are you thinking?
Just from what I got when I walked in here, from the conversation about the spitting. Originally, my answer was, yes, you should be angry, because that had happened to me, and I was angry. But then I thought about it. I wasn't really angry. I was hurt, and I realized that that was the same thing. I thought that I had to have a reaction to it.
Absolutely.
I thought that everything had a reaction, and I'm starting to learn that everything doesn't have a reaction. And I also realized that you can't be angry if there's no anger inside of you.
That's right.
So I don't know. I'm just, I'm learning. One thing that I learned about myself this week is that I identified with being a crisis manager. I thought that I worked better or I operated at optimal level if I was handling a crisis.
Amazing.
And I realized that when there's no crisis, I feel like I'm not me, and it's incredibly dangerous. And so, yeah.
You can't have any other God. Your job is not your God. Your job is what you do to earn a living, but it's not. She does crisis managing work, but you're not the crisis manager.
Well, and I also realized that not everything is a crisis.
That's
right.
right.
So I think that it was an adjustment to realize that that was never naturally designed for me, to seek out crisis and try to create things that don't exist. Not everything is a crisis. Most things are not a crisis. And so I took pride, or my ego helped me in some way believe that I was that, and I'm not. So long story short, yeah, just observing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, Raymond.
About what you said about how a person having a right to be angry when somebody spits it's not a question of anger. It's a question of bodily disrespect, because I've been taught ever since I was a kid to stand up for myself. And if somebody did spit at me, I probably would respond with fierce physical violence, because that's what I've been taught to.
Raymond, how about if someone threw a shoe at you?
I probably throw something worse at him.
Wow. Remember that guy threw a shoe at President Bush?
Yes.
And he didn't do that like, what the?
Well, at least he learned how to duck.
Right. Amazing. Thank you. Yes, Frankie.
So for me,
There is a time to defend yourself. If somebody's gonna hurt you physically, don't get this wrong. You're supposed to defend your physical body. Don't let someone just beat you up. Is that clear?
That's a threat on you, though.
But you can do that without fighting, without getting angry.
It won't be out of, that's what I'm saying. It won't be out of anger
Right.
or mad, but that's a threat on your life. Somebody got some sense enough to come spit on you. What's next after that? So you got to stop that.
I know, but spitting on you is not a threat to your life.
That's a threat to my life.
How about if you're out there with ice?
I won't be out there with ice.
No, you out there stopping the people from messing with ice.
I won't be out there.
But my point is, spitting is not a threat of life. It just hurts your ego.
No, because you give a person an inch, they'll take a yard on you like that. So if somebody's spitting, you don't know if they're going to come out their pocket with something, or next thing might be a.
I know, but we're just talking about the spit part.
Yeah, so when they spit, you got to stop the threat. It's a threat.
Okay. How's that a threat? It's definitely a demonstration of anger. They don't like you, for sure. But how is that a threat, as long as they're not coming at you in any other way?
You coming at me.
With the spit?
You coming at me. That's a threat. If I'm just walking down the road, just minding my own business, and you just come and spit on me, that's a threat. That's a threat on, 'cause I don't know what you're finna do. I don't know nothing about you.
Right, but you're aware enough to see the next move they make if you're not mad about the
I'm
spit.
not going to let them make another move.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to let them make another move. Because the next move they make can be like life-threatening.
So you'll take them down just with the spit thing?
Because it's a threat.
Oh, okay. Because you're the police, man. You've been taught that way.
No, it's a threat. If you're walking down the road minding your own business, somebody just come up and spit on you, that's a threat on you. That's a threat on your life. You don't know what the next step can be. So
That's
you
why
don't
you
let them
stay calm so you can see if they make another move.
I don't let them make another move.
Before they even do it.
No.
Suppose they're not going to make one.
Well, you're not going to get a chance to.
Oh.
Yeah, why would I let you already made a threat, so there's no chance to make another one.
Oh, so they going down with the first spit.
Yeah, it's a threat.
Amazing. Thank you. Remind me not to hit you. Yes.
Yeah, so I kind of grew up with my father. He was an angry man. I know anger is from the devil, it's from Satan, okay? That's
What? So what now?
Anger is from Satan.
Right.
So I want to clarify that. So I grew up with it. My father, he was an angry man and caused me to be afraid of everything. And it was intimidating. And I used to envy that. I wish I had that because I wrongly believed that is a strength that a man has, because it is a strength. However, I've grown up and I've seen that the most dangerous, strong men are those who don't have anger. And when they're intimidated, so when you're a kid and the way you start a fight is you go around in circles for 10 minutes talking about their mother, then you step on their foot. Now you're in the fight. And usually when you are initiating the fight, you have the element of surprise, and you can knock them down, knock them out. That's what you want to do. So I kind of grew up with that.
Right.
But I had the fear, and I didn't like that because it's a weakness, and they can sense it. And so when you're fighting, you're spitting on each other, it's initiation of a fight. And yes, the ones with anger, it's not good. It's from Satan.
So do you believe that anger is a strength?
I used to, yeah.
You used to believe that?
Yes.
Not anymore?
Correct.
So you don't think anger is a strength now?
It's a weakness.
Oh, okay. It truly is a weakness.
I've seen professional
Angry
fighters.
people are weak
Yeah.
people. And they are depressed, and they have problems. Amazing. Thank you, man. I saw another. Did I see your head a while back? Okay.
Earlier when you were talking about I forgot what it was, but I think back to the whole spitting thing, it's just a dramatized idea.
The what now?
It's a dramatization of an idea.
What
And,
is?
like the whole, or what I was going to say earlier is that we dramatize thoughts. When a thought comes in, we dramatize it, we exaggerate it,
Yeah.
and then we get stuck emotionally, and then our mind starts envisioning like the whole spit thing, it's just a hypothetical. Like,
Right, that was, yeah.
I don't think anybody in this room has ever been spit on.
That's up me.
You know?
And the black guy.
Let's say one person out of an entire room. Like
Two.
Two, you know?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I really doubt it. They're just making it up now. But like I said, and just based on the way but back to the whole dramatization, we make things like when you're saying you're coming from work, you're just exaggerating the thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
And you got home all tired. It's like no one hit you.
I know,
No one
but you
threatened
feel
you.
worn out.
Worn out, tore up in the head because
Yeah,
you're
so
just,
true.
you got stuck in that first dramatized thought and you just ran with it and you just forgot. It's just like a simulation in your head instead of like you say, catch the thought.
Yeah.
Catch it. Realize that it's just like an engine running in the background and you can't do anything about it. Thoughts are extremely random.
Absolutely.
Super random.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you start catching these thoughts in little situations, you're going to find yourself not reacting with big situations. Without even thinking, well, I'm not going to react. You don't do anything like that. You just find that something in you is not causing you to react because you're overcoming the thoughts. But that's why you got to stay present. And you got to, you don't have to, but I suggest you start being aware of these mental playbacks that go through your mind all day long. Something about the past, something you did in the past, or something about yesterday or tomorrow. You got to catch those mental playbacks that happen all the time in your head. When you start catching them, they start to disappear because it's the light that is allowing you to see them, and the light is destroying the darkness. It's all dark and nothing but darkness. It's the nature of the devil. It's all darkness. But you gotta work for yourself. You gotta work on you. You gotta take responsibility for you and practice being present. Then it'll happen naturally. Yes, sir. But you gotta work. Don't be lazy. Why are you so lazy you won't even work on your own life? I don't feel like keeping up with these thoughts all day. Or I don't feel like being aware. Why are you lazy with your own life? That doesn't make sense. Don't be lazy about staying present. That's where God is. You and God are one when you're present. When you're in the light, you and God is one. And then things will start to happen for you. He wants you to be there with him. That's why he sent his son to tell you, this is how you get back home. You get back home by admitting you're wrong, stop judging, stop playing God. And then love the Father with all your heart, soul, and might, and love your enemy. Love your neighbor. Love instead of hate. Love is the answer, and then you're back home with the Father. He didn't tell you to get mad. He didn't tell you to resent. He didn't tell you to learn scriptures and nothing wrong with the Bible. You can read it, but not to learn it. He didn't tell you to do all those things. He said, he didn't even say, Christ never said, if you want to be born again, you must accept, you must believe that I was slaughtered and I died and I rose again, and you confess this in order to be born again. He never said that at all. He said to forgive and enter into the kingdom, return to the Father. Christ never said you have to believe he was slaughtered on a cross. He never said that. Somebody else said that he said it, but he never said it. And if you notice, and this I promise you, not one person on the planet believed that Christ died on the cross for your sin, and he bled to death and rose again, and now you confess that and you're saved. Not one of them are saved. You're not going to find one person with peace that had that type of belief. Those are just thoughts. Christ never said that. He said to forgive, pick up your cross and follow me back to the Father. and to love. And when you love, everything changes. When you don't hate anyone, and people they try to make you hate them. They will work overtime to make you hate them. They need a reaction. But if you only have love and do not hate, you and the kingdom are one. You can believe Christ and confess Christ and all that until the cows are home. It's just words. That's all it is. You're never going to change. And you'll be old and gray and not changing. But you confess Jesus. People who confess Jesus are so unhappy, they're not even funny. They hate you, they're jealous, they fight, nothing changes. But anyway, where was I? Okay. Oh, yes, sir.
You know how Satan gives you those ruminating thoughts?
Yes.
To do wrong? Why doesn't God give you ruminating thoughts to do right?
Repeat that.
You said like Satan gives you the mental playbacks to do wrong, basically. Right. Why doesn't God give you those same like mental playbacks like repetitively so that you could do right?
That's a good question. Hold the mic, and Nick gonna go to hate. Hate want to respond to that with the mic. Did you hear the question, Hate? He said that if Satan give you all the rutabaga thoughts.
Ruminating thoughts.
Oh.
Ruminating.
Where you get that word from, man? You're black. I thought because you were black, it was rutabaga. Ruminating. Nice. Go ahead.
Well, I just kind of get the notion that there's no peace in your head, in one's head.
Well, if Satan give you all those ruminating thoughts, why doesn't God give you ruminating thoughts to do right? Am I right? That's a question?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That was my answer to that.
Oh, it was? What's your answer again?
That there's no peace in your head.
Well, he know that.
I know, but I don't know.
The hate report.
Info may be false.
Oh, so you're saying God doesn't give the ruminating thoughts to do right is because there's no peace, like there's like because Satan's taking up that space. Is that what you said?
I feel like God would be giving you a lack of peace by doing that.
Oh, got it. Okay. So if he gave you like did what Satan would do, like it would not be peaceful.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've tried to give myself those ruminating thoughts. I used to go swimming when I was in college, and I would like memorize Bible verses in my head over and over, and it didn't really work. I mean, obviously it was me doing that, not God doing it, if you will. So that's like my best shot at that answer, I think.
Did that help?
No, yeah, that helps.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that helps. Like it just wouldn't be, because God would basically be like mirroring Satan, and like the same way Satan is not peaceful to have thoughts all the day, like God can't do the same thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
I tried.
Nice try.
Thank you.
In the back.
I think the devil is seeking to control, but God doesn't try to control you. So if you gave you those remaining thoughts, then the God would be trying to control you, and that's not his intention, I think.
What is that last part?
God's intention is not to control you.
Oh, it's not his intention.
Yeah. So like those ruminating thoughts are intended to control you and influence you. And in my opinion, God is not actively trying to sway you or influence you or control you. That's my thinking.
I'm sorry?
That's my thinking.
Oh, okay. See? Yes, Raymond.
To answer the gentleman's question, I believe Satan gives so many room, 1,000 thoughts coming at you for the reason of control and addiction to him. Well, God only give the only thing God will give you is the space to be aware. So he doesn't have to give you any thoughts, just the awareness that there are thoughts.
Okay. Amazing. Did I see your hand, Mimi? Okay.
Yeah, hold on. So God gives a space for awareness. I mean, that makes sense. Like, you either see it or you don't. But like, so I guess right now that I could see that would work. But when I was like first, basically asleep, personal opinion, it would have been helpful if God was like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And then I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, so like, I get what you're saying, but yeah.
So like Satan tell you do this and do that and do that, it's all wrong all the time.
Yeah.
God boy should be saying, hey, no, don't do that. Satan,
Yeah,
don't do that, don't jump off the bridge, don't do this, and don't do that.
Yeah.
You wonder why he doesn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yes, Mimi.
Well, I think that when you're quiet and you're still and you don't allow for those thoughts, I think that there's a greater power in that. I think that it's not about thoughts. I think it's about knowing. Mm-hmm. And I think that in that knowing, there's that great power that keeps you connected to him. And it becomes kind of like you're always in the right place with the Father. He doesn't have to do that. I think that I may not have all the words to explain it, but I think that that's kind of what we're trying to get to, is that place where there is no interruption between you and him or me and him. And it doesn't, there's no way to decipher if he was playing the devil's game, like you won't be able, it'll start to get confusing if God was in the thoughts, you'd be like, oh, well, I don't know if that was him or if that was him. I think that God is in a higher place, and so it's very distinct. You don't have to guess that it's him.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. He want to respond right here first and then there. You died to respond to that, right? Is this your first time here?
That's my second time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He want to know, since Satan always in your head telling you to do this and do that, why doesn't God do the same thing, tell you not to do it?
I think ruminating is it's kind of a negative thing. It's like overthinking almost.
What does ruminate mean?
I think just excessive thinking.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that's in itself something negative. It's not really getting you anywhere. And then with God, like you said, you have these thoughts that are from God. It's just to help you make decisions throughout your life. Just basic things.
Oh, okay.
That's my thoughts on that.
Amazing.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, sir. In the black shirt, yeah.
Thanks. I think, like you say before, you could either serve one or the other.
Right.
You can't serve both. So when you're serving Satan, he is going to talk to you and tell you thoughts. But I think when you're truly with God, he is going to tell you, no, don't do that, but I don't think you're going to hear it. You'll just know not to do it. So I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Either serve one or the other.
Okay.
Any of that help?
No, it helps. The knowing part actually does help. Yeah, because I got like that little knowing thing like a couple times, but it's like a blip and then it just, yeah.
That's what happens when you first start out. You get a little light, and then you feel good. Things seem fine, and it kind of disappear. Mm-hmm. And the little light be gone, and you're back into your head again. That's what's happening. Just come back to present. Okay. Keep being aware of where you are, and don't communicate with it.
Yeah.
Don't give it any support.
All right.
Then you start illuminating, ruminating. Amazing.
Hey, can I ask one more question?
Yes.
So you said, so when you go to sleep consciously, what does sleeping consciously look like?
Like a baby sleeping. You're not all into your dreams. You're not waking up already in your head. You're not waking up through the night looking at the clock. You just sleep like a baby.
Yeah, you sleep and then you wake up when it's time to wake up. So are you like aware when you're sleeping, or is it just?
No, you're just sleeping,
Okay.
but you're not in the dark sleeping. You're not unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Did I see your hands on? I saw here first and then there, okay? And then Vanessa want to respond to the biblical question.
I think God has the ability to force us to love him, to know what love is and force it. But I think if he were to do that, then it would defeat the purpose. The idea is that he gives us free will so that we can find love and choose love. And that's what we want to strive for. So he gives us that ability to have those ruminations of love. But you have to be present. So you have to be willing to be there. Otherwise, if he just forced us to love him, we wouldn't be loving him at all.
Right. You would be a part of Martin Luther King Jr. group if he tried to force you to love you. Yes, sir.
Back to what that gentleman was saying over there about why God is not in the picture.
Without what?
Why God isn't in like the minute by minute picture in his mind. Like telling him, don't do this, don't do that.
Why God is not talking to you like Satan talked to you.
Right, right. I think to keep it like real simple, I don't think God's gonna be micromanaging our life. He's on the bigger picture. And he's not gonna tell us like, oh, tomorrow you're gonna be late to work. He's not gonna be doing that. He's in the outer, bigger picture, you know? He's not gonna be micromanaging.
But he want God to tell him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though.
When Satan tell him to do this, he want God to tell him not to.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say, though. I don't think God works like that. He's not going to be micromanaging us thought by thought, action by action, you know, walking behind us like, oh, I'm just watching you. Like,
why he won't do that?
I don't know. I mean, I would be nice. I would want that too. I mean, and then also too with his ruminating thoughts. I used to have those too.
You have ruminating thoughts too?
Yeah, I used to have those too.
Hey, you have ruminating thoughts? Wow, I probably have them too. I just didn't know it.
Yeah, they're very strong. Like they could be very powerful. They
really?
Like they're. It's kind of scary too because it throws you into like a lens or a perspective that you can't, like a weight that you can't toss, and you like get off your shoulders, and you're like, why is it coming? And you don't want the thoughts.
Right.
They just come back like a fox. They're just there. Yeah.
What a mess. Yes, Nick.
We wouldn't even listen if we did that.
Huh?
We wouldn't even listen if that was happening.
What?
If we had another voice telling us, no, don't do what that voice did, we wouldn't listen.
Oh, I see. That's a good point, because God does warn you sometime along the way, like, no. But you don't listen to that voice. God's voice is a voiceless voice. And when you're walking in the light, meaning you're present, everything you need to know is already there. You won't, the only thing you have, you don't have any other choice but to be right and do right. There are no choices to make because his voice is a voiceless voice. It's just that, and his voice, don't get this wrong and don't run with it. The light will speak to you, but in a voiceless way when you're in the light. So he is guiding you, but you won't stay with him. You keep going off into the darkness where you believe thoughts. When you're in the light, everything, all this stupid stuff in the thought ends. You will no longer obey that at all. So he does. There's nothing to warn you about because you're in the light. When you're in the light, you can see. And so there's nothing to think about anyway. You're not going to make wrong decisions, bad decisions, or anything. So there's nothing to tell you. When you're in the light with him, there's nothing that he needs to tell you don't do. Because he's the light, and the light you can see all things at all times. What do you think about that?
No, I think that makes sense. Like you don't really.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't really have to when you're. It sounds like you're saying when you're in the light, you don't have to do anything. Really, it's really you gotta just not listen to the thoughts, and then like by default you're like just in the light.
Yeah. When you drive your truck at night and your lights are on, you can see what's in the road, right?
Yes.
And so you already see to stay on the road because you can see the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is in the light.
Okay. And it's pretty much just go forward and
You just live.
Yeah.
Because now you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And so he is guiding you, but he just doesn't guide you into bad things.
Yeah.
You're always into good as he is good, because your nature, his nature, one. You're the same. And when you're in your mind and emotion, you're in the devil's nature, it's the same. That's why human nature is so evil, because human nature is Satan nature. Human beings are the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Until they overcome that.
After humans get traumatized, right? Like that's when because that's what I was thinking also. Actually, I don't know how to like ask the question, but yeah, let's skip that part.
What part?
Anyway, never mind. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
About human nature being evil?
Yeah, like
human being nature is nothing but evil. There's no good in it at all. No love, nothing right about it or anything.
But why,
Their
though?
nature is the devil's nature.
Why is human nature evil?
Because they're one with the devil. They're angry, emotional, stress, and that's the devil's nature.
Yeah.
And that's why they always make the wrong decision. It's impossible for a human being to make the right decision, because their nature is that of the devil.
Mm-hmm. And that starts with Adam and Eve.
Right.
Because like they were like basically super smart humans, like
They had
uncorrupted.
they had the same mindset as God.
Yeah.
They had a clear mind.
But then he still ate the apple, or they still ate the apple. So that's the part where it's like kind of weird.
Well, he listened to the woman.
Yeah.
He believed the lie.
But that's what. So if like, yeah, that's kind of weird because like they were one with God, and then
They're what?
They were one with God, but then they still ate the apple. So that's like kind of confusing. So are you saying like from?
Well, Eve was one with her husband.
Yeah.
Who was one with God. So the whole connection with God, Christ, Adam, and the woman.
Okay.
And then the woman listened to the serpent.
Mm-hmm.
And her ego came alive. And it said to her, you could be just like your husband. You could be the man. You can go to work. You can cut wood. You can pick cotton. You can do whatever man. You take your bra, walk around with no shirt. You can be pregnant in your belly like a cow, and you can let it all show hang out. You could be like a man. You could be your own God. You know how you listen to that man? And so her ego went out, which was the devil's nature. And then she convinced Adam to do that. And when Adam listened to her, she's like, why you listen to your father? You're not even your own man. You listen to him. You don't even have your own thoughts. You don't know what you want. You beta, you listen to your daddy. And then Adam said, yeah, you're right. At first you were saying, no, get away from me. But then he said, yeah, I do listen to him. And he changed at that moment. And the woman became his God.
Mm-hmm.
Satan is the woman's God, and the woman is the man's God. That's why men are afraid of women until they forgive their mothers. Because every woman they get involved with is Satan, which is their mother.
Dang. So there.
You said dang?
Yeah. So human nature was okay.
Human nature was God nature at first.
So Adam had God's nature to start, and then somehow Eve convinced him to eat the apple. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really complex.
Don't try to
situation
figure out.
for
It'll
me,
be made
yeah.
clear. It'll be made clear to you as you overcome.
And then once we drop all the anger and stay in the light, then we'll have God's nature, right?
100%.
Then we won't have human nature.
In all honesty, you already have it. It's already there, but you turn away from it by believing the devil, believing thoughts and emotions. And that's why the moment you forgive, you start to wake up, you come back to your natural nature, which is God. And you start to grow in that.
Okay.
The kingdom of heaven is already in you, but you just don't live from it. You live from the darkness.
Yeah. So when Adam listened to Eve, that was a mistake, pretty much. It was a mistake, or it was his nature?
No, it was a mistake, and then he lost his true nature.
Okay.
He took on her nature, which was the devil's nature. That's why men act like women. When they get angry, they all emotional. They have fear. They're acting just like their mother. And it's not the mother herself. It's that nature that's in her.
So was it conscious when Adam was like, okay, I'm going to eat this apple? Was it like actually conscious? He would like knew the full extent of what he was doing?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That's why he was like, what have I done? Oh, God, I'm sorry. Now I got to put on some pants. I didn't know this would happen. All right?
Yeah, that's good.
Stay with it. Just stay with it. Stay with the light. I do have an assignment today that I'm going to give you guys, but Vanessa want to respond to the biblical question. Is it hot in here? The heater not working? I mean, the air is not working?
Not very well.
Okay. Vanessa, the biblical question, do you have 100% complete control of your life?
I do not.
And why not?
Because I don't hold anything together. He's got the whole world in his hands. I know that sounded silly, but it's just the real deal. It's like
No, it's funny. Oh, see me, I'm spitting over everything. You better be glad you're not in here.
It's just simple
He
as
got
that.
the whole world in his hand?
Well, it's just as simple as that.
Right. But you don't have it.
I know, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Francisco, you have one in complete control of your life.
No, I don't.
And why not?
I can't control things. When I thought I had control and did things, it never worked. It worked backwards. So I surrendered to God my path. So it works.
All right. Yes. Do you have 100, and then here, 100% complete control of your life?
No.
And why not?
It feels out of control.
It does?
Yeah, in different ways.
Give me an example.
I will go with like a want, and I'll just go with it, and that want will kind of like have a ripple effect in other ways that will take your life off track and out of control.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop it?
Well, to give you a simple example, I like coffee. I like to drink it. I like to make it. And sometimes I like to go to cafes and buy them. I don't need one, but I'll get one anyway. And I'm like, this feels good for a second, but it becomes a habit. It can become a daily thing. It can become a problem and an issue.
That's why you should drink Punchy's coffee.
It's so good.
Do you have love?
Do I have love? No.
You don't have love?
I don't think so.
Do you love anyone?
Do I love anyone? I try to.
Do you?
No, I don't think so.
You don't love anyone?
No. I can look at like someone like my father or something or someone like that, and I can see and respond with them and like talk to them in a certain way. And for me, like I used to, here's a good example. I used to want to change my dad. I used to look at him a certain way and judge him and want him to be different and want him to be all of these different things. And then eventually I let that go, as I do with, doing that was like something that unlocked something else in me that can allow for me to treat other people in my life that same way.
Right.
And that's why I say I try to, because that was a really good like unlocking moment, but it's not perfect all the time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yes, sir. Do you have 100% complete control of your life?
I don't. I do not.
And why not?
Well, there's things I can control. Like if I'm getting a flight after this, and there could be really bad traffic, or the plane's down. I can't control that. But I wouldn't want to control everything.
You wouldn't?
No.
You don't want to have 100% complete control of your life?
No.
And why not?
Well, I control the practical things, like day-to-day stuff, but I wouldn't get, if something happens that naturally does in the world, that that's just life. Yeah.
Is this your first time here?
It is, yeah.
Where are you from?
England.
Oh, really?
I spoke to you before. I spoke to you in Australia on the call.
You did what?
I had a call with you. I was in Australia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
It was really good. It was really good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Any questions about anything? You came a long way.
Not particularly. You answered pretty much everything on the call.
Right.
Like it was really good.
It was a counseling call?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, right on, man.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
You going back today?
I'm going to Boston today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right on. Amazing. Okay. Any questions?
I wouldn't, not particularly. One thing I heard you say recently is you said people should never go, you shouldn't go on holiday or vacation, and I didn't really get. I travel a lot, so I was like, am I doing wrong for always going on vacation?
No, because you white. And that's what white people do.
Okay.
No, there's nothing wrong with going on vacation unless you're going to escape.
Right, okay.
If you're going just have fun, enjoy, but not to escape, you're fine.
Okay, that's all right then.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Plus you're white.
Sorry?
And that's what white people live for.
Is it?
They go to school.
I'm very white as well.
Yeah, they go to school for that. They live in the right community for that. They love first-class life.
Okay.
So you're fine.
All right. I didn't expect that answer, but okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Right on. Yes, sir. In the hat in the back. Amazing.
I would say before I found you, I would try to have control of my life. But now that I'm like working on myself, I think I look at myself different. Like when people say like, oh, I can't control the traffic, I can't control this. I just see it as I can control myself or my life because I have no life. I have, how do I say this to make sense? Like nothing in this world can affect me. So in my mind, I do control my life.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Well, one thing for sure, because of time, when you give up completely, then you will have complete control of your life.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
When you totally give up.
I think now that I'm working on myself, like, I think I'm getting a divorce soon, and I hate my job, but I'm 100% okay with everything. You know, like I have control.
You divorce, so you get a divorce?
No, but I mean it's not good, but I'm okay with it.
Your marriage is not good.
No.
No marriage is good.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I understand.
How do you feel about getting a divorce?
I have no. kind of like what you said. Like if she wants to leave today, go ahead. You know?
Right.
Good luck, and I feel like I have 100% control of my life.
Right on. Yeah, once you completely let go, then you have complete control, 100% control of your life. It will happen, but you gotta let go of this idea. All ideas, all right? I have an assignment for this week. I was talking about the waves of pain that you get. Whatever the wave of pain, anger, resentment, jealousy, envy, strife, worry, comparing yourself to others, thinking about the past or the future. For 1 week, I want you to watch those waves and catch them and do nothing else about it, but catch it and let the healing come. The healing will come if you take the pain, the wave of pain, without doing anything about it. Don't get mad about it. Don't blame someone else about it. Don't freak out about it, but be aware of it. And the healing will come, and it will be amazing. It's gonna, if you do this, it's gonna blow your mind. Catch the waves of pain, catch them before they fall into the emotion, and do nothing. And the Bible says something like, if you wait upon the Lord, He will help you. Something, right? Yeah. If you wait upon, and so when the waves of pain come, do nothing about it but wait. Wait, wait, wait. And the Spirit of truth will come and save you. And you go, and once you do it one time, you're gonna naturally want to do it again and again and again and again until you finally catch every thought. But you gotta catch them. Is that clear? Any questions about the assignment? Okay. What is the assignment? Nick, go to James with the, we got a brand new biblical question. What is the assignment?
To catch every thought, every anger, everything like that, and just let it, be aware of it, but don't act in it, but be
Right.
aware of it.
Catch the wave of pain.
The wave of pain.
Which is,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
And do nothing. Live with it.
Yes, sir.
And wait on the healing. And the healing will come. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Yeah. How about you, Doc? Because you got it bad. What's the assignment?
To catch the waves of pain, whether they be anger, fear.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever type of emotion it is.
I have one question about it. Should
Yeah.
we go more into it when we catch it, or just catch it?
And what did I say do?
Just catch it. Don't do anything about it.
So why you ask me that then?
Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said do nothing about it.
Okay.
Wait upon it, and the wave of healing will come if you do nothing about it. So what is the assignment?
Catch the waves of pain and do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Just watch
Ca-
it.
because if you wait until it falls into emotion, you have not caught it. You're just feeling the pain. But if you catch it beforehand and just wait, watch it, watch it, watch it, wait, the wave of healing will come. It really, truly will. And then you're going to want more. You're going to want more and more and more. And you're going to look forward to catching those thoughts because you've had the experience of the wave of healing that will come.
So when you catch them, you don't really feel anything, right? You just watch. You're just watching something.
Right.
Right.
Before they fall into feelings.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right?
All right.
That's the assignment.
All right. I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a quick question. When we're during the day, when we're in one of those modes where all the thoughts are coming in, do you have an opinion about whether it's good, bad, neutral to ask God for help with recognizing those thoughts and getting them removed?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I remember when I first started out, I wasn't for sure if I loved God or what to do about it. So I asked him I'm like, God, just impose on me. Make me want to love you. Make me love you. Make me obedient. Because I didn't know what that meant yet. And so nothing wrong with that.
Does it matter how you say it? How you speak to God in your head?
Well, it all depends on if you're black or white. If you're white, you're going to say, hey, God. Will you please help me? If you're black, you're going to say, hey, God, what's up? Help me, Lord. So it all depends.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, the last question in the
Thanks.
back with the brown shirt. What's the assignment?
Let the wave, catch the wave of pain and don't do anything about it, and the healing will come.
Yeah, wait on the wave of healing.
Wait on the wave of healing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will come, but you just have not been waiting. You just go from thought to thought, emotion to emotion, and you're not waiting on it. You're not just watching it and allowing the healing to come in. He said if you wait, he'll take care of you. Any question about that?
I understand it.
Oh, okay. Right on. Okay, brand new biblical question.
Or actually, can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Yes.
I don't know how. I don't know. Can the wave be like an illusion? Like pain comes in many ways, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, can it be like an illusion? Like you don't realize it's a pain?
What do you mean by that?
Like, can a pain be a pleasure?
All pleasures are pain.
Yes.
And a pain, a pleasure is a pain. Anger feeling is a pain.
Yes.
Watching is a pain.
Yeah.
It's all pain.
So you have to watch all of that.
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great.
Right on.
Got it.
Brand new biblical question.
Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God?
Which changed your life? The Word of God or the laws of God? I see your mind going 90 miles an hour. The Word of God or the laws of God? Which changed your life? Yes, sir.
What's the question again?
Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God?
The words.
The word changed your life?
Yes, sir.
And how did it do that?
Well, the law is the Old Testament, so when Jesus Christ came, it's the new, so the word.
Oh, okay. So the word changed your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Amazing. In the white shirt, and then hey, and then we out. Which changed your life? The words of God or the laws of God?
I mean, I always read the Bible growing up, and I thought it was a word, but the laws is like how you said, love God with all your strength, your mind, and your heart. And that pretty much follows everything, right?
So the law changed your life?
Yeah,
Changed you.
the law of God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, Hank.
A couple questions online.
Okay.
Scott F. on X live stream asks, there are many instances in the Bible where God is angry. If God gets angry, how are we humans supposed to overcome anger?
Good question. God does not get angry. And to compare your anger to God is evil. In him, there is no anger. Now, whatever that happened at that time, it wasn't emotional like the nature of human being, which is the nature of the devil. As a matter of fact, you can't even, an angry person can't even enter into the kingdom of heaven. Why would God tell you you're not going to get in until you forgive if it's okay to be angry? So that anger is not from God. They'll deceive you with that word. I guarantee you, whatever happened, it meant something else other than what they've told you. Okay.
Okay, and then Groovy Monkey asks, is disgusted mad?
What?
When I think Daniel said that it's disgusting if somebody spits on you, or somebody said that.
Right.
And she asks,
Of
is
course, disgusting is mad.
being disgusted.
When you're disgusted, you think something happened to you personally. That's disgusting. You think that you've been offended. You know, you think there's a you there to offend. There is no you. How can a no you be disgusted by something? There are nasty things, but that is happening to that person. It's not happening to you. All right? And to close, I want you to know nothing has ever happened to you. When you've been traumatized as a kid, when you've gone through relationships, when you've been broke and you had money and this and that, nothing was happening to you. Nothing has ever happened to you. And there's no reason for anger or emotions. All right? Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. It's been amazing, and we're going to do the super chats tomorrow. And work on yourself and forget about others. You can't help anyone else, don't try. And don't be lazy. Practice staying present. You will not regret it. Take care of yourself, and don't be lazy. Bye, y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank you.